Hi here. Well, I got a project started and I thought I had another idea about it, so I was going to show you where I am with it. And so here's what I have. I have an anchor, and then I have some words. It's actually a Bible verse, Hebrews 6:19, hope anchors the soul. And so the letters need to be sanded, and I also need to cut out a little bit more, Hebrews 6:19, and the 6:19 printed off too big. So I'm going to, I drew them a little bit smaller. So I think I'll just cut those out. And I might just put Heb with a period instead of the whole word. I was kind of wanting this to be smaller, but these were so small to cut out already, I thought that might be an issue. So anyway, I'll just try that and see how it looks. Well, I suppose I can just jump to the beginning real quick. Well, it all started, I found this picture of an anchor I wanted to make, and I wanted to try this new technique of putting the blue tape on the wood and then gluing the pattern to the tape. So far I really like it, and I noticed the pattern sticks to the tape really well. Then I wheeled my scroll saw into the shop. I love having that little extra room out there. And then I cut out the anchor. And that is how it all started, and now back to the regular programming. I'm gonna take Hebrews and glue it on there, and maybe I'll do the whole word, maybe not. I don't know. I'm gonna put tape on that too. So I drilled a few holes so I could thread the blade in to cut out the inside of the letters. So these small letters weren't the easiest thing to cut out, and I'm debating whether using thicker wood is easier or not. The problem I had using this thinner piece of walnut here was it was pretty brittle, and a couple of the letters broke, and I had to glue those. Okay, I have out my 100, my 150, and my 220 sandpaper. I'm going to need to use these. Yeah. My little diamond sander tools. I'm just going to use that to get rid of some of the stuff and make sure things are roundish. This package comes with different shapes and sizes of these diamond tools, and I used a bunch. Then I sanded with 100, 150, and 220 grit. I used CA glue or super glue, and I glued the anchor pieces together. And then I fixed some letters that had separated from their words. Thinking about a backer. So I'm thinking of using this blue pine right here. Blue pine, blue pine, blue pine. It's not raining outside right now, so I'm gonna set up my miter saw out there, my chop saw. It's springtime, but I'm waiting for the spring weather to show up here in Oregon. Okay, I was thinking of having it like this, but I'm thinking I might like it like this instead. So I tried moving the words around and the anchor around until I found a layout that I liked. Ended up I liked it with just the one. I think I like that best. I glued that down with wood glue. And cleaned up some squeeze out with a brush and water. Okay, and I'm gonna let that dry. I'm going to put my size corner on the back. I've got my heat going. And I'm just gonna flip it over. I didn't think to do it before, like usual. So, flip it over and tape it on. A lot of people ask me about this technique, so I'm gonna leave a link for you. There, yay! Since I'm on the back side here, I am going to put a hanger on the back. And I'm going to use some wire with some little eye hooks this time. I drilled some pilot holes first. Now I'm going to put some polyurethane on it. I'm going to use this canned stuff. We bought it, used it for something else. There's a lot left over, so I'm using it. Yeah! I'm using it. Okay. And I like it. I like it. A lot. This brush was so big that it didn't get into the nooks and crannies. So after I went over it with the big brush, I went over it again with a smaller brush. And then I let that dry. It's dry! Yay! Cool! Then I came back with 400 grit and sanded all of the polyurethane fuzzies off. And then I put a little more poly just over the top surfaces where I sanded. Okay, now let it dry again. It's dry again! So, I had another idea, and that was to put some rope around the anchor. I'm not sure how to do it exactly, but I think I can just try some things. Let's see. Okay, that glue is dry now, and I think putting the rope on there really added a nice touch to that anchor. Yeah, I've really been into anchors lately, and I'm not sure why, but I've been wanting to make something, so yay! Awesome! So the anchor is cedar, and this rope is actually cord. The back of the board is pine, blue pine, and the letters are walnut. Except a little bit right here, which is a dowel, which I guess would be pine. So, thanks for joining me, everybody, and we'll just see you next time.